Hey there, it's Anonymous T, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we are talking about the new reality show in season 2, Claim to Fame. You guys know why you are here. And I have to say this. I think as far as competition reality shows, Claim to Fame and Titans are my two new favorite reality shows because I feel like it is something unique and it is something organic, and it gives Big Brother vibes, old school Big Brother vibes of strategizing and working together and all of these things and trying to sort out things to get yourself to the end. And so we had our first episode that I believe had over 2 million viewers, you guys. More of you even watch this compared to The Bachelorette. Make it make sense. That is supposed to be ABC's flagship reality show. Nonetheless, the episode, a lot of the people I did not recognize. I didn't know as many people this season compared to I did last season, where I knew immediately Simone Biles' sister was like right there. She looks just like her. This go around, I really don't know who anyone is. I think her name was Carly. Please forgive me. I am going to not know these people's names this first couple of episodes, but the lady who was making a scene, anybody pointed out the Forrest Gump bench and Apollo 13 and all of the clues that show that she is related to Tom Hanks was a dead giveaway, you guys. And I don't know why she didn't, instead of trying to make it so obvious that she was related to Tom Hanks, try to steer the direction towards Jim Carrey or something, right? Like, why did you just let them sell you out like that, right? And here's the thing. The strategies so far on this show are all wrong. The strategies on this show are all wrong because the problem is nobody is trustworthy right out the gate, you guys. You have to prove your loyalty, right? So basically the premise of the show is, I believe it's 12 relatives who are related to some of your big names, whether they're related to actors, athletes, musicians, somebody who is going to be well known across the world, right? And ultimately what it is there's little clues that they will kind of give away to kind of give you an idea of who they're related to or who their celebrity relative is. And the goal of the show is you have to identify who each of these people are to get to the end, right? And then ultimately, if you get it wrong, you're the person who gets eliminated and gets exposed who your celebrity relative is. And if you get it right, then that person who gets exposed and uncovered as the correct relation to that celebrity relative gets eliminated. And I believe the prize is $100,000 for success of winning the show, right? Because at the end, it is going to depend on all of the eliminated people on whether or not they are going to help you in the finals uncover who each other's identity is, right? And so what happens is there are challenges that take place. So this first episode, the challenge was basically the talent show, where you could either do a talent that might expose who your celebrity relative is, or do a completely different talent that is going to throw people off, right? So the guy who's, I'm pretty sure it's his dad, who is all about the pie and is the scientist. He did a creative, talent in, reciting the full pie numbers, and had like a copy given to the Jonas brother and cousin or what have you to recite to confirm that he knew it by heart, and then had a pizza with the pie symbol in it as well, and it won immunity, which is key, which means if you win immunity, nobody can come for you, nobody can try to put you up as somebody to be guessed, to be eliminated and exposed. So that worked out for him. However, other people were kind of a dead giveaway, that something was not right, because I felt, again, the person who was related to Tom Hanks was so obvious, because I was like, she's either related to Tom Hanks or she was related to Jim Carrey. I was like between the two based off of her personality. But as far as everyone else, and then somebody pointed out during the talent show that one of the guys who was a singer playing the guitar looked like John Mayer, and I was like, that's who he looks like, because I was like, he's either related to Donny Osmond, John Mayer, and I was even thinking like Jordan Knight too. Like, he looks like he could pass for one of those celebrity relatives because his face is very familiar. But as for everyone else, I don't really know, right? I have no clue who anyone else is. And that's what kind of makes it exciting for me, is not knowing who these people are. Like the one guy, I thought at first he was related to Chris Tucker, but now I'm not so sure. That is pretending that his sibling is an athlete and basically injured himself. like it's so insane. And so they have this clue wall to where it is obvious clues of different movies and different things that these celebrity relatives were a part of. So like there were so many hints about Tom Hanks that you had to just be like blind not to see it, right? And like I said, the girl's reaction just gave it away every single time. So ultimately, everybody's conspiring. The winner, the pie guy, anytime you win something, you have an access to this wine room where you can choose to get a clue about one of your competitors. However, it is basically put out in a piece of paper in emojis, and you have to try to decipher what it is they're trying to say about this particular person and the clue about who their celebrity relative is, right? So everybody's conspiring, everybody's trying to figure out who they can expose, who can, because the two people who are the lowest are the two people who automatically go into the ring, and you have to decide, okay, who is going to guess the celebrity and who isn't, right? But you want to guess, if you're going to be the guesser, you have to make sure you're on point, right? That you know exactly who you're guessing, right? So the lady who was related to Tom Hanks thought, okay, I can use this opportunity to try to expose somebody else. So she thought that, she was building something with somebody, and she was going to vote this guy to be the guesser. Cause she was like, hey, I threw you a bone and I exposed who I think somebody else in the house is. So therefore you can protect me. You can make me safe. Although he never confirmed that he was going to be in an alliance with you, right? So we get to the end of the show, and basically everyone has to go in a booth, and they have to choose basically, okay, who is going to be our guesser of our bottom two from this competition. And so ultimately they went with this guy who I still don't know who he is or who he is related to. But nonetheless, they did not go with the guy who injured his leg or ankle or what have you, and was on crutches. And that might have been his saving grace because he got a lot of sympathy. So he didn't have to guess anything. So the other guy had to guess, and he ultimately, aired her out that, she basically was related to Tom Hanks, and he ended up being right. He had the correct guess, and she goes full Karen, you guys. She goes full Karen. She has an entire meltdown. I trusted you. I gave you a clue about somebody else, and you said that you were not going to do this to me. You betrayed me. Blah, 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 blah. I was supposed to get camera time on this show, and she's like stomping off and packing her bag and stuff. I was supposed to get camera time. I was supposed to be the star of this show, and blah, 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 blah. And so one of the other contestants was like, well, we clearly made the right decision because what the heck? And I just thought it was hilarious, you guys. I thought it was hilarious, and you could just tell what it was giving. It was giving bent up frustration that all of the attention is on your celebrity uncle Tom Hanks and not you, right? Not you. And it is just full Karen. It is tears. It is just all of these things. Everyone looked visibly uncomfortable and was so grateful that she is no longer going to be in the house. And so the preview for next week looks like the pie guy is about to make a fatal error and confiding in somebody about a clue, and it looks like if he does not win immunity or have enough people on his side, that he could be a goner next week. Because this is what I said. You cannot just automatically out the gate assume people are trustworthy, and after what just happened with old girl with Tom Hanks, why would you even put yourself in this predicament week 2? Like, people are not thinking strategically. These people need to have Kiki Palmer's sister on as a mentor on how to navigate this game, because she navigated the relationships perfectly, right? She made it a point to get to know everyone, and she made it a point to choose who her close allies in particular were going to be, who her dream team person, who was her one person that she could trust with anything that she had suspicions on, and that was her ride or die. And that is what you need in this game. You need a ride or die, but you can't just be willy-nilly throwing out random alliances right out the gate with people who have not proven that they are loyal to you, or you're going to end up getting sent home. And that is a huge risk for Pie Guy next week. If he completely fumbles this, right? So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think of Claim to Fame? Are you guys watching season 2? It comes on Monday nights at 8 on ABC before The Bachelorette. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this show. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.